Hello everybody, welcome back. This is episode 4 of our Mass Effect Legendary Edition walkthrough, playing on the Insanity difficulty. We left it off just as we took the elevator to the council chambers to trigger the next part of the story, so here we are. Let's go exploring in
Saren's
the
hiding
council chambers.
something. Give me more time. Stall them.
Stall the council? Don't be ridiculous. Your investigation is over, Garrus.
Commander Shepard, Garrus Vicarian. I was the officer in charge of the C-Sec investigation into Saren.
Sounds like you really want to bring him down.
I don't trust him. Something about him rubs me the wrong way. But he's a Spectre. Everything he touches is classified. I can't find any hard evidence.
I think the Council's ready for us, Commander.
Good luck, Shepard. Maybe they'll listen to you.
Maybe they will. Let's continue on towards the council. Don't think there's much else to do in and around the council chambers or the audience room at the moment. I believe more does become available once you've spoken to the council, but we shall check anyway. So we've got to keep a couple of idle NPCs that we can't really interact with. There's a bench there that I'm getting stuck on. We've got the rapid transit system. We can talk to Rear Admiral Kahoku, I remember that. So let's go ahead and do that.
I'm waiting to speak with one of the Councilor's assistants. Commander?
Okay, no we can't. Yeah, that must be after the meeting. Sorry about that, a couple of interruptions. That's what happens when you have 14 children. Okay, not 14, but there are 4 of them. Here we go, Captain Anderson.
The hearing's already started, come on.
Good chat.
The Geth attack is a matter of some concern, but there is nothing to indicate Saren was involved in any way.
The investigation by Citadel Security turned up no evidence to support your charge of treason.
An eyewitness saw him kill Nihilus in cold blood.
We've read the Eden Prime reports, Ambassador. The testimony of one traumatized dock worker is hardly compelling proof.
I resent these accusations. Nihilus was a fellow Spectre and a friend.
That just let you catch him off guard.
Captain Anderson, you always seem to be involved when humanity makes false charges against me. And this must be your protege, Commander Shepard, the one who let the beacon get destroyed.
The mission to Eden Prime was top secret. The only way you could know about the beacon was if you were there.
With Nihilus gone, his files passed on to me. I read the Eden Prime report. I was unimpressed. But what can you expect from a human?
Saren despises humanity. That's why he attacked Eden Prime.
Your species needs to learn its place, Shepard. You're not ready to join the Council. You're not even ready to join the Spectres.
He has no right to say that. That's not his decision.
Shepard's admission into the Spectres is not the purpose of this meeting.
This meeting has no purpose. The humans are wasting your time, Counselor, and mine.
Saren's hiding behind his position as a Spectre. You need to open your eyes.
What we need is evidence. So far, we've seen nothing.
There is still one outstanding issue. Commander Shepard's vision. It may have been triggered by the beacon.
Are we allowing dreams into evidence now? How can I defend my innocence against this kind of testimony?
I agree. Our judgment must be based on facts and evidence, not wild imaginings and reckless speculation.
Do you have anything else to add, Commander Shepard?
You've made your decision. I won't waste my breath.
The Council has found no evidence of any connection between Saren and the Geth. Ambassador, your petition to have him disbarred from the Spectres is denied.
I'm glad to see justice was served.
This meeting is adjourned.
Perhaps it's just my memory, but I don't remember them being named before. Actually, she had named Tivus.
It was a mistake bringing you into that hearing, Captain. You and Saren have too much history. It made the Council question our motives.
I know Saren. He's working with the Geth for one reason: to exterminate the entire human race. Every colony we have is at risk. Every world we control is in danger. Even Earth isn't safe.
Tell me about this history between you and Saren.
I worked with him on a mission a long time ago. Things went bad. Real bad. We shouldn't talk about this here. But I know what he's like. And he has to be stopped.
What's our next step?
As a Spectre, he's virtually untouchable. We need to find some way to expose him.
What about Garrus, that CSEC investigator? We saw him arguing with the Executor.
That's right. He was asking for more time to finish his report. Seems like he was close to finding something on Saren.
Any idea where we could find him?
I have a contact in CSEC who can help us track Garrus down. His name is Harkin.
Forget it. They suspended Harkin last month, drinking on the job. I won't waste my time with that loser.
You won't have to. I don't want the Council using your past history with Saren as an excuse to ignore anything we turn up. Shepard will handle this.
You can't just cut Captain Anderson out of this investigation.
The Ambassador's right. I need to step aside.
I need to take care of some business. Captain, meet me in my office later.
Harkin's probably getting drunk at Cora's Den. It's a dingy little club in the lower section of the wards.
Maybe there's another way to find evidence against Saren.
You should talk to Barla Vaughn over in the financial district. Rumor has it he's an agent for the Shadow Broker.
The Shadow Broker?
An information dealer. Buys and sells secrets to the highest bidder. I've heard Barla Vaughn's one of the top representatives. He might know something about Saren, but his information won't come cheap.
You and Saren have a history. What happened?
About 20 years ago, I was part of a mission in the Skillian Verge. I was working with Saren to find and remove a known terrorist threat. Saren eliminated his target, but a lot of people died along the way, innocent people. And the official records just covered it all up. But I saw how he operates. No conscience, no hesitation. He'd kill 1,000 innocent civilians to end a war without a second thought.
Killing innocents doesn't end wars, it causes them.
I know how the world works, Commander. Sometimes you're forced to make unpleasant decisions, but only if there's no other way. Saren doesn't even look for another option. He's twisted, broken. He likes the violence, the killing. And he knows how to cover his tracks.
Our ambassador doesn't seem to get along with the Council.
He's just frustrated. The Council's always preaching that we need to be part of the galactic community. But for them, it's a one-way street. They want us to expand and settle unstable regions like the Skillian Verge and the Attican Traverse. But when we run into trouble, they don't want to help us out. Everyone knows it's only a matter of time until we get a seat on the Council. The ambassador just thinks it should happen sooner rather than later. And I agree.
You don't think much of Harkin.
The guy joined CSEC about 20 years ago. He's been an embarrassment to our species ever since. Roughing up suspects in custody, bribery accusations, alcohol and drug use. The embassy used to step in when he got in trouble. But I guess enough was enough.
The guy's a scumbag. He should have been cut loose a long time ago.
He was one of the first human CSEC officers. Guess it would have looked bad if he got fired. A lot of backroom deals were worked out over the years to keep him on the force. Politics is a dirty business sometimes, but it looks like his time's run out. We've got enough humans in CSEC now to stop protecting him.
I want to know more about the Spectres.
They're not your typical government agency. They tend to work alone, behind the scenes. They take care of problems the Council can't. It's not easy preserving peace across an entire galaxy. The Council prefers to use diplomacy and negotiation. But sometimes more extreme measures are needed.
How do they decide who becomes a Spectre?
You can't just apply to join. There's no training program. Spectres aren't made. They're born. The Council's always looking for exceptional individuals. People who can get the job done, like you. They've been watching you for years. They see something in you. They want you on their side. Nihilus was supposed to give them a final recommendation, but with him gone, things are still up in the air.
What's their command structure like?
There is no command structure. Each Spectre answers directly to the Council. Sometimes they're sent on specific missions. Other times, they act on their own. They tend to operate outside the law, do whatever it takes to accomplish their goals. The Council just turns a blind eye. Spectres have a lot of power, Shepard.
They sound like shadow operatives.
Everything about them is classified. We don't even know how many there are. The latest Alliance estimate puts their numbers under 100. But the Council couldn't do its job without them. They're the Citadel's top agents, the last line of defense, the final option before open war. The entire galaxy respects and fears them. If a Spectre shows up, you know something big is about to happen.
What happens when a Spectre goes rogue? Like Saren?
It doesn't happen often. The Council is careful when they select their candidates. But when something does go wrong, there's usually only one solution. Send another Spectre to bring the rogue agent down.
Tell me more about the Shadow Broker.
He's a necessary evil of galactic politics. Buying and selling information is a part of the game. And the Shadow Broker just happens to be the best player on the field. Always sells to the highest bidder. Doesn't get involved in politics. Doesn't pick sides. A simple system, but it works. He's not a threat to anyone, not directly. He's just a resource we can use, or she is. Or maybe they are. Nobody really knows.
Tell me about Barlavon.
He specializes in moving large sums of money without leaving a paper trail. A financial genius. Doesn't do anything illegal, but he knows all the loopholes. He's got an impressive client list. Ambassadors, diplomats, Spectres. That's probably why the Shadow Broker uses him.
I should go.
Good luck, Shepard. I'll be over in the ambassador's office if you need anything else.
Lengthy bit of exposition and lore gathering right there. All worth it. All adds to the flavour of the game, so never going to complain about that. How do I get... Oh, it's this way. I thought I was stuck. Let's have a quick sweep over. What's Caden saying?
They sure have to climb a lot of stairs to reach the Council. Think that's supposed to be symbolic of their importance?
May well be. So, just, yes, as I was saying, just check there's nothing up there. Nope, I don't believe there is. So let's, now, yes, sorry, muddled thoughts. Now is the time when you can start, I believe, opening more dialogue options with some of the people in and around the Council chambers.
That guy's up to something.
What? Oh, no, I wasn't. Never mind. Yes, is there something you want?
Why are you so interested in the Keepers?
Keepers? I've got no interest in the keep...
Don't get coy. I know what I saw.
I'm not so sure I should be talking to you about this.
We're just talking. Is there something wrong with that?
No. I guess it wouldn't hurt to tell you. I'm using a small scanner to gather readings on the Keepers. So far I've had mixed results. I find it difficult to get near the creatures.
Why were you being so secretive about it, though?
Well, technically we're not supposed to disturb the Keepers. I don't really think my scanning disturbs them, but the authorities might disagree. I'd like to do it more openly, but it's not really worth getting arrested over.
I could help you out. I'm not worried about the authorities.
I don't even know who you are.
I'm Commander Shepard, with the Alliance military.
Well, I suppose I could use the help. You'll need this. It's the scanning device I developed. Activate it each time you see a Keeper. All collected data will automatically upload to my database. I'll even send a few credits your way for each unique scan.
What are you doing with the data once you've scanned it?
Trying to learn whatever I can about the Keepers. We see them working everywhere, yet we know so little about them. I'm a scientist. I want to know what makes them tick.
I should get going then.
Yes, I have much work myself. So long, and good luck with the scanning.
Okay, let's get scanning all the Keepers that we see. I can't remember how many there are. I think there's about 30 you have to do in total. I can't really remember.
No, I just... Commander.
Okay, yes, I can speak to him a little bit later without giving any of the plot away for anybody who's not seen it, but it's in the not too distant future he'll be more talkative, shall we say. So we've done that Keeper, we've done the one just off downstairs to our left. I do believe there was one up here on the right, yes, just by the doorway over there, so let's go and scan this one while we're here. Saves having to come back later and do it. Let's try and get them all in one area while you're in the area. Seems the most logical and thorough way to do it. Should ensure you don't miss any of them. Although when you're down to the last one or two, it can be a little bit of a bugger to find them. And then you start asking yourself, did I do that one? Did I do that one? And you're running up to about 4 different keepers that you've scanned already, wasting your time. Okay, there was nothing over there, I didn't think there was, but I wanted to check. Because otherwise I'd be scratching my head thinking, where's the last one? Anyway, moving onwards. So we've done that keeper. Are there any down here? Let's do a little sprint. I keep forgetting. I don't think you could sprint outside of combat in the original edition. Maybe you could, and I'm just misremembering. But
maybe. But I wouldn't believe everything you hear.
That's just it. I'm hearing it every.
So I was just trying to listen to what the two NPCs are saying. You can pick up little radiant quests just from overheard dialogue. Clearly they've taken an interest in me listening in, so let's leave them to it. Okay, I think we are done up here for now. Suppose we better go find the C-Sec guy, Harlan, was it? And Garrus Vicarian. And see if we can get any dirt on Saren and get him out of the Spectres. So let's go. Doesn't seem like you can sprint for very long, I know that. It also seems quite intermittent as to when you can do it. Here we go.
I can't believe the Council ignored all the evidence against Saren.
Saren's one of their best operatives. It's only natural they'd take his word over ours.
Oh, so now we just chase leads while this smug Turian runs around with his Geth troopers.
That's politics, Chief.
I hate politics.
I know I could have skipped the dialogue in the elevator ride there, but I do believe sometimes you can, again, pick up radiant quests from the news announcements and what have you, that sometimes get piped through the elevators, so I wanted to listen to it. Plus it also adds a little bit to the, you know, bit of flavour, bit of lore, bit of depth. So let's, one of the first people we can speak to then, who resides on the Presidium, is Bala Van, who we paid a visit to in the last episode, who, as I said, and we just had confirmed, is a rumoured agent for the Shadow Broker. So let's drop in again and see if we've got any new dialogue options. Let's not shoot him. It's a bit aggressive.
Is there anything I can do for you today, Commander?
I've heard you work for the Shadow Broker. Do you have any information about Saren?
You're very blunt, Shepard. But you're right. I am an agent for the Shadow Broker. And I do know something about Saren.
I hear your information can be expensive.
Normally, this information would cost a small fortune. But these are exceptional circumstances. So I am going to give it to you for free.
What's the catch?
There is no catch. The Shadow Broker is quite upset with Saren right now. They used to do a lot of business, until Saren turned on him.
Saren's turned on a lot of people lately.
I don't know the details, but the Shadow Broker hired a freelancer to deal with it. A Krogan mercenary.
That's not much to go on.
I just told you that the most famous Spectre in the galaxy betrayed the Shadow Broker. Quite a bargain, considering the price. Speak with the Krogan if you want to learn more. I heard he was paying a visit to Citadel security. If you hurry, you might catch him before he leaves the Academy.
Isn't it strange that a Krogan would want to speak with C-Sec?
Very. However, I doubt the visit was entirely his choice. You'll need to speak with him if you want to know more.
Tell me more about the Shadow Broker.
Most people think I deal in finances, but my real currency is knowledge. I trade information, and it has made me very wealthy. But the Shadow Broker is the true master. Every day he buys and sells secrets that could topple governments, always giving them to the highest bidder. Yet somehow he never seems to upset the natural balance of power All those secrets being passed around seem to even out. Nobody ends up with an advantage in the end.
Any guess what his identity might be?
I don't know. Nobody does. The Shadow Broker could be any race, any gender. I have a theory that it's actually an entire group working under one identity. How else could they juggle so many contacts at the same time? How else could they keep all that information from getting crossed? But they've got the perfect setup. Every government is forced to play their game so they don't get behind. But no matter how long you play, no matter how many secrets you buy, you can never win.
I thought you'd know more about the man you work for.
From time to time, I come across information I sell to the Shadow Broker. That's my only involvement. I like it that way. The more you know, the more dangerous the game becomes. I don't like danger, Commander. I'll leave that to you.
Tell me more about your job.
Galactic finance is incredibly complex.
That's the same dialogue.
I'm an expert.
Before, so
I also offer premium services.
I should go.
Short.
Goodbye, Commander.
Okay, so we need to head to the CSEC Academy. Nearly mispronounced that, embarrassingly so. And yeah, find this Krogan. I can't remember his name from years ago. Is it Wrex? Or is he a different Krogan you end up interacting with? In the meantime, there's another keeper. I think that brings our tally to about 4. So let's press onwards. There's another keeper. May as well grab him while we're here. Just want to make sure we get them all in the area, like I said, so that way you're not chasing after yourself looking for ones that you may have missed. And you can almost categorically say to yourself, once you've left the Presidium, hey, I've got all the keepers. So any that I'm missing, I know they're not up there. At least. That's the logic. We'll see if it actually works that way. It never seems to. Can't remember if there were any up in the consort's little area. Although I imagine this door is now locked. Yes, it is. So that was a wasted journey, but free exercise, I suppose. At least you can, as I keep saying, sprint now. And this is where I find out you could always sprint, and I'm just an idiot. And spent the entire time playing Mass Effect 1, walking around when I could have been running everywhere. I don't think there's anything else down here. However, did I get that keeper? See, here I go, second guessing. Yes, I did come up the stairs. Yes, there's a whole new area, well, not new area, there's a whole unexplored area over the bridge that I didn't check out the first time in the last episode, so I'm going to head back that way and see what's going on over here. I do believe there's a few dialogue options you can get involved in and a few people you can speak to and a nice bit of flavour, so
I've told you before, you're not allowed in here.
This one believes it has the right to move freely through this area.
You're creating a public disturbance. It's against Citadel regulations.
This one is unsure why the other would not wish word of the Enkindlers to be spread.
That Hanar refuses to listen to reason. Why can't it act in an orderly and lawful manner?
You should be more tolerant. It's just trying to express its beliefs.
I am not unreasonable. The Hanar is free to spew its nonsense once it purchases an evangelical permit.
So if the Hanar gets a permit, it's allowed to preach?
No. Registered evangelicals must follow regulations. There are specific areas where preaching is legal. Failure to follow the regulations results in the forfeiture of the license.
Why don't you just arrest the Hanar?
I could arrest the Jelly, but my superior has requested that I find a solution that does not anger the Hanar. The Hanar become vocal when they feel their religious beliefs are being suppressed.
What's the purpose behind the evangelical permits?
Forcing religious evangelicals to register for a permit weeds out undesirables. It keeps the area safe. The Citadel is too important to become a battleground for a religious war.
If you'd like, I could talk to the Hanar for you.
I have argued with the stubborn jelly all afternoon. You are certainly welcome to try.
I'll do my best for you, sir.
Do you desire to learn of the Enkindlers? Or has the Honorable CSEC officer enlisted assistance?
Is this really how you want to represent the Enkindlers?
The truth of the Enkindlers must be made known. They gave the Hanar language, and gave the universe the mass relays. This one only wishes to spread the truth to any who will listen. There is no intent to cause trouble.
Is this how the Enkindlers would want you to use this gift of consciousness?
The Enkindlers would wish for their message to be spread to all sentient races.
The Enkindlers wouldn't wish their message to be spread by breaking society's laws.
This one hears wisdom. Perhaps enthusiasm has clouded judgment in this matter. This one departs now, and will not intrude upon the Presidium again.
Problem resolved.
I see the Hanar is left. Thank you.
Happy to help.
Here, for your assistance in this matter. Now, if you'll excuse me, I should report to my superiors.
What are you going to report? That you couldn't do the job and some random stranger walked past and did it for you? That's going to look really good. I hope you're not for promotion anytime soon. Okay, we've got another keeper there. While we're still on the Presidium, I think it's worth heading back to the embassies and picking up any keepers in and around the embassy officers and the little bar that they have there. So we'll head that way and do that. Don't know if there are any down there. Check. We'll get round to checking. So that's to CSEC Academy. Here's the embassies just round here, I believe. Yes. Okay, so we'll check up on the right first. We'll check the officers first. I think there's at least 2 that I can remember off the top of my head in the embassy area. However, there is none through there because that door does not open. Yes, I believe there was one. Perhaps it wasn't here. Again, please don't shoot anybody. He's on our side, remember. Maybe, was it in the Hanar? The Hanar? The Elcor and the Vola. Yes, there it is, look. That's one more down. So now if we head to the bar area across the hallway. We have to actually open the door. I thought it was an automatic. Stood there like a bit of a tit waiting for the door to open while the door's waiting for me to tell it to open. Let's go have a look up here. Thinking that, was it 22nd century I believe this game is set in, they'd have automatic doors. We have them here now. Okay, that's that scanned, that keeper scanned. If we just quickly check the that's where we came from, I think. Getting a bit turned around here. I'll quickly chat to Executive Palin while I'm here, see if there's any extra unique dialogue that's been unlocked.
What can I do for you now?
Nope.
I'll be going.
Goodbye, Commander.
Just made us like a set of idiots. Can I do anything for you? No. Bit rude, bit abrasive. Okay, yes, I remember where it... I think it's down... Yes, there it is. Okay, so we'll leave the embassies, head down along the waterfront. The way I didn't come up, basically. If there's none down there, then it's a case of heading... We'll go to the CSEC Academy. And then we'll start exploring in the wards. Flux, Cora's Den, all those sort of places. So we want to head down the ways down here. Which is actually quite useful, because I believe this is the way to the CSEC Academy. Yes, so there's the elevator to CSEC, so we'll utilise that in just a moment. Just after we've made doubly sure there weren't no keepers down here. No, there are not. That's the way up, so there's nothing there. So let's head to the academy and head down to see what's going on in CSEC.
In light of the recent attack on Eden Prime, many colonial investors are pulling their support for future projects. Proponents of expanded human colonization insist that Eden Prime was an isolated case. Nevertheless, colonist enrollment has dropped sharply. Many colonial proposals are on hold until backers have some reassurance that human colonies will be adequately protected.
Yes, that's one of the little news articles, news stories that I like to listen to in the lift. You can skip them if you want to, but just for a bit of immersion, I do like to listen to it. Right. The Krogan is over to the right. I am aware of that. But we have a keeper here. I don't think the requisition officer can do anything for us at the moment.
One sec, looking you up.
Oh, yes he can.
Commander Shepard, here with the Alliance military. First time on the Citadel, that about right?
How did you know all that?
I'm the CSEC requisitions officer. I need to make sure our buyers are authorized. So, will you be purchasing anything today, Commander Shepard?
Show me what you've got.
Have a quick look while we're here.
Excellent. I hope you find what you're looking for.
Decent stock of armors. We've got a grenade upgrade, a Aldrin Labs license. How much does that cost? Only 98. I'll take that. Yeah, I'm buying. Yeah, just wanted to check. I'm not going to sell anything yet. Probably could either get rid of all that or scrap it down to Omnigel, but I still need to go through everybody's loadout and make sure they've all got the best available gear. Obviously I've not done that yet. Should have probably done it before I disembarked on Normandy, but I suppose we're here now. Okay, that's to the wards. We don't want to go there just yet. There's still a little bit more to see and do around here. This is to the docking bay. Again, not just yet. Ah, there's the Krogan, and yes, his name was Wrex.
Witnesses saw you making threats in Fist's bar. Stay away from him.
I don't take orders from you.
This is your only warning, Wrex.
You should warn Fist. I will kill him.
You want me to arrest you?
I want you to try.
Go on. Get out of here.
Yes, human.
I'm trying to bring down Saren. Barlavon said to talk to you.
Barlavon is a wise man. We may share a common goal, human.
Enlighten me.
I've been hired to kill the owner of Korra's Den, a man named Fist. He did something very foolish.
What did he do?
He betrayed the Shadow Broker. A Quarian showed up here on the Citadel. She was on the run. She wanted to trade information for a safe place to hide, so she went to Fist. He promised to arrange a meeting between her and the Shadow Broker. Instead, he contacted Saren.
What does Saren have to do with this?
Well, the Quarian has something that connects Saren to the Geth. He paid Fist a small fortune for her.
If we get our hands on that evidence, we can prove that Saren's a traitor. And the Council will have to listen to us.
Where's the Quarian now?
Last I heard, Fist still had her. Probably somewhere inside his club. You help me kill Fist, she's all yours.
I want to know more about your employer.
Can't tell you much. All I got was a coded message with the details of the job. Standard procedure.
What about Garrus, that Turian? He wants to take Saren down too.
He might come in handy.
He was here just before you showed up. Said he was going to follow up a lead on his investigation. Wanted to speak to the doctor at the med clinic.
Move out.
Okay, so we've unlocked Urdnot Wrex. We shall drop into the squad along with Cade and Alenko, and we shall press onwards. So our next destination, after we've done what we need to do in and around the CSEC Academy, is to go and speak
Julie.
to Fist
get this
and
straight.
rescue
Your business
the
partner,
Quarian,
He's
who, if
threatened
I
you.
remember correctly, her name was
Well,
Tali.
no, not exactly. But he wants to meet with me. I think he's going to kill me.
And why do you think that?
I can't really get into the details. But Shorban will kill me if I leave here unprotected.
I can't help you. Not unless you give me something more to go on.
Jordan, that's the name of the
I
chap we're scanning the keepers
I'm
for.
sorry.
Let's speak to
I've
this
got
Mr.
other work.
Jarlead and see what's going on.
Hey there. Oh, you're not C-Sec, are you? Did you want something?
What were you trying to explain to the officer before?
My colleague is trying to kill me, and I thought we were friends.
How do you know he wants you dead?
He's changed. He won't talk to me at work anymore, and he started following me. Yesterday, he followed me all the way home, just waiting for a chance. I don't care what anyone thinks. He wants me gone. I know it.
Is there something I can do? Talk to your friend, maybe?
Would you? That's all I want. Someone to talk to him. Tell him to leave me alone. He thinks he can just push me around, but you'll show him, won't you?
Just tell me where he is and I'll go find him.
Oh, right. Well, he wanted to meet with me down in the wards near the markets. He said he just wanted to talk, but I know better. His name's Shorban. He's a Solarian. You shouldn't have any trouble. He's just a scientist.
Shorban? That's the guy who asked us to scan the keepers.
Great minds, Alenko.
The keepers? Well, even more reason to go after him. That's against regulations.
I better look into this right away. Find out what he's up to.
Anything's possible with Shorban these days. Well, good luck.
Anything's possible with Shorban sounds like a shitty slogan tagline for a some sort of company.
Hello, Commander.
Some sort of energy drink called Shorban. Anything's possible with Shorban. I apologise. Okay, what we got up here? Do we have any keepers? We've got some tracking terminals. Codex entry. I guess I got another codex entry off that one. There's one there. Let's check that one. Codex. Keeper. Now what? Oh, got stuck on a chair. That's a special kind of stupid right there. Weapons locker. Codex. Okay, that elevator doesn't... Whoa. Move. Yeah, that doesn't go anywhere, so let's just press on. I think aside from the docking level, that is every area of the C-Sec Academy covered. Not going to go to the docks just yet. Obviously we will be going there at some point in the future when we want to leave the Citadel. So what do? I go straight to the chuffing elevator for it instead of the one to the wards. But yes, we'll head to the wards and see if we can't deal with this Fist character. So here we go. Nope.
A Solarian excavation team has run into an unexpected problem after unearthing a Prothean dig site. Hanar protesters have blockaded the dig site, claiming that artifacts of the Enkindlers, as the Hanar call them, should not be disturbed. The excavation team has appealed to Hanar representatives on the Citadel to reach a diplomatic solution.